want to be really honest. I've been struggling a lot with dopamine addiction. It can come in the form of social media, gaming, fast food, gambling, scrolling, or even porn. One of the signs that it's affecting you is you'll neglect your sleep, you'll neglect your health, you'll neglect yourself for some sort of dopamine. And there's a lot of different ways that this can occur. Doom scrolling for hours, or watching 12 hours, binge watching a show, or binge gaming. I think there's a difference between consuming and producing on social media. And I think if you focus on balancing, you're not just consuming, but you also put stuff out there, it is not the same as just doom scrolling for dopamine, because you're being creative and you're putting, even if it's just some random thing, out on the internet. It's hard for me to process things without a therapist, which I haven't had for like 3 years. Whenever my family spends time with me, it brings up all of the old things in my past. In particular, like the ways in which I've been trying to break generational curses to be the person that I was meant to be. And when I spend time with my family, which I spent a lot of time with my mom this weekend, it's like revisiting all these old wounds. I just got a red mark on my forehead. I don't know what that is. This is a problem in my life. This is a big fucking problem. Particularly for me, it's gaming. And when I get triggered by something, it could be woundings, it could be old habits, it could be just being the generational curse breaker in my family and spending time around my family and getting triggered by the fact that, God, it's so fucking hard to be the trailblazer and someone who's doing copious amounts of healing while everyone in your family is still stuck. That's awful. It's awful. It feels awful. It's awful to talk to them. It's awful to spend time with them because they're trapped and they don't know how to get out, and it's all fucked, and you don't know what to do, and you don't know how to... None of them are like ahead of me in sense of like what I want with my life, the big vision I want, the amount of healing that I want to do. None of them have surpassed. My mom and my brother especially don't believe in God, really, and there's not a lot of spirituality in their lives, and they're just trying to grind their way out of their situations without any faith. It's hard for me to talk about it. What I wish is that my mom was trying to beat me in a race to heal all of our woundings. That my brother was trying to beat me in a race to heal all of the wounds and the curses and the generational patterns. And that I wasn't the one who's so fucking committed to changing things, because it's lonely and it's hard and it's isolating, and spending time around them can feel really defeating and sad and push me into dopamine addiction to cope with my feelings or avoid my feelings. This is something I've done for a very, very long time. And the dopamine addiction is a way of escaping for me. It has been since 11 years I've been doing it. It's always been a way for me to escape from my family and the way I feel. And the way I feel trapped and stuck and alone and suffocated. And this is hard to talk about. I just made a long video and I deleted it, but I was crying in it and I didn't understand. But I've done this so long And it's so fucked up and it's so hard. Because to give you some perspective, I woke up at 2 p.m. because I stayed up. I've been staying up till like 2 a.m., then 3 a.m., then 4 a.m. I think 8 a.m. on Friday night. There's deep feelings that I don't want to feel, and so I do this. I don't know what the feelings are. I don't even investigate them. I just distract myself. And for me, it's usually gaming. That's my favorite. And it numbs you. It checks you out. You don't feel the feelings. You don't know what's going on. You're just caught up in a cycle until it's over. And it's 4 a.m. right now. It's 4:30 a.m. I never feel guilty or like bad about wasting all this time. It's like drowning your feelings. There's a million things to drown your feelings in. And it's not easy to overcome anything like this or move through it, but I just want to be honest about something that I struggle with all the fucking time. Especially when I get it triggered. I think on top of it, I want to fix this problem. I want to be able to deal with difficult emotions without numbing myself and fucking up my schedule and neglecting myself. Because everything gets neglected. All of my dreams, all of the things that I'm passionate about, all of my pursuits, my health, my sleep, everything gets fucked and neglected. So that I can check out and numb my feelings. And it's been a long time that I've done this. And I've managed to find a way to function with intermittent periods like this. But it always it's a cycle. It's really hard to deal with. The healing of whatever the underlying issue is what's really actually the hard part.